And we're back. Okay, so BJ, I know that you don't believe in God. I know you're an atheist. I fully respect that. Completely agree.
I
But
hope you're going somewhere with this. You just halved our audience again. Gee.
okay, but d does the existence of a devil prove that there's an existence of a God?
You got to
Next.
believe it. You have to believe in the first bullshit to believe in the second
Okay,
bullshit. So no.
okay, and that's fine. But can we agree that Joe Flacco signed a deal with the devil or some kind of incarnation of that?
Oh no. I think he frequents strip clubs or something and sees people in them that should not be in them. And it's like, hey, you'll need a backup quarterback next year, won't
No, but ever since he won that Super Bowl, he has done shit, and the
you?
NFL gods have punished him for it.
I wonder if it's the arm talent. I wonder if it's the fact that the dude can chuck a ball. Like he can. Joe Flacco's got a cannon.
Yeah, but
Like I
he's now on the second step with the Jets after leaving the Eagles.
maybe they got some Hail Mary plans for him. I don't know. I mean, I don't know. What do you want me to say? He's been he fell apart in Baltimore and been trash ever since.
Ever since he signed that contract,
Yeah.
that's what I'm saying. He signed a deal with the
I try
devil.
try not to call players trash. But we are talking about Joe Flacco here. I don't know.
I'm going to be 100% honest with you. When I go to type Joe Flacco's name in my phone, my autocorrect changes his last name, and I want to change it, but I kind of don't because instead of Joe Flacco, it always comes out as Joe Flaccid.
What have you been teaching your autocorrect, bro?
It's Google. It does its own thing. I don't know.
Oh, just making sure.
But
We got to remember, Google's own thing is our thing. Yeah. So just get that straight.
I go back to the experiment where they created a Twitter bot one time to act like people, and it was just kind of just it would take reactions from whoever would react to it, and it would start as a blank slate, and within a day, it was a racist jackass.
Mm. America.
Yep.
America.
But if we're going to talk about a quarterback who's struggling, that we can leave Joe Flacco out. We can talk about Patrick Mahomes.
Dun, dun.
I mean,
Yeah.
And what we
kinda
knew
sick-
they were going to struggle.
kind of sick of talking about him, to be honest with you. Call me back when something happy happened. This has been sad. That was the best offensive football to watch.
Yeah.
It was.
Yeah.
Every week, fireworks. Now it's just like, you're wasting Travis Kelce.
And what is the difference between last year and this year?
They did not contribute anything to their defense and found older players on their offensive line coming from run blocking teams.
So you're saying that an investment in the offensive line is the way to protect your investment?
No. You give it all to the quarterback.
Oh, okay. How's that
Give it
working
all
out?
to the quarterback. I don't know. I'm a Cowboys fan. No, I'm just joking. Not very well. We called it.
Yeah.
Called it early this year that the offensive. You watched the Super Bowl and Patrick was abused. He was never steady that whole game, and never comfortable. And you're starting to see some of that.
Yeah. And what the other thing that I'm seeing is a lot of the fancy kind of show offy plays that he would make, like the no look passes or the throw across his body.
We're getting tipped.
Now they're getting tipped. Now they're getting intercepted.
People are in the area. Yeah,
and he learned that bad habits and was never forced out of them because it worked.
There was a quote or something. I can't remember who said it, so forgive me. But it was basically there's no. I think it was Tony Romo said there's no better spy than NFL defense.
Yeah,
like they will figure you out.
Yep,
it's coming. Yep. Once they get tape on you, it's just a matter of time.
And you have to adjust.
You got to do something different.
Yeah.
And the good teams are the ones that do it in the half of the game that it's happening.
Mm-hmm.
When a defense has got them beat, they go in at halftime and they come out and drop 14 quick points. Like, oh, what did you do? What was this? And those are the ones that make the great adjustments.
And we've seen this game before, maybe not to the level of Mahomes, but we've seen this with Kaepernick. We saw this with Vic. We've seen this even with like flash in the pan quarterbacks, like even Derrick Anderson, where they'll pop up and they'll be great, and then the defenses will figure them out. People talk about Kaepernick and all of his other stuff, and we can always get to that. But people also forget that Kaepernick was on the bench because people had figured his game out.
Right.
Yeah.
And
Right.
there was a stretch. He was one incomplete pass away from winning a Super Bowl
Yeah.
to being benched because his game, he never progressed his game. And I'm
Well,
seeing the same with Mahomes.
with the young quarterback, I'm putting on the coaching staff.
Yeah.
Now, the question is, could he do other things? Was he capable of doing these other things? We don't know. We never saw it.
Yeah.
Maybe they saw something in practice. But if he is capable, then it's up to the coaching staff to find a way to make that happen.
Yep.
Right.
So,
impact.
and this is not a Kaepernick thing. It's not like a all hail support Kaepernick thing. It's not. But the fact of the matter is, when a young quarterback doesn't advance, I gotta say he didn't have some good coaching in place. I'm not trying to remove responsibility from him, but it's not his solely.
Solely is the key point there. Go ahead.
Right. So I was saying, so in Patrick Mahomes' case, like, is it more on Eric Bieniemy and Andy Reid? Like, okay, all right, we have to do some type of shifting or maybe go deeper into the playbook because
I don't think so. It's racehorse. They have racehorses. This is a GM thing. Why did you not acquire the offensive linemen to keep these guys protected? Even with an offense like Tyreek, Mecole Hardman, Travis Kelce, and whatever running back they decide to insert at any minute, they're unstoppable. They are literally unstoppable if they're standing up. If Patrick's standing up, and he's not. He's pressured. He's moved off his spot. It's been like this all season. It's just like it wasn't. It's not as bad as it was in the Super Bowl, but it didn't get much better.
So he's going to have to restructure his contract in order for him to fix the offensive line.
And they can't fix it. They can't do it this year.
Why?
Because you're not going to be able to sign quality free agents mid-season.
Oh, no. Yeah, this season. I thought you meant this coming off. When you say this year, referring to a contract, I usually think the offseason. Sorry. No, this season's done. Unless who you going to trade?
Yeah.
Your defense is so terrible, you have to score points. So you can't trade any one of your offensive players. And how many of your defensive players have any value right
now? None.
Frank Clark is just eating that he gobbled that contract up. $100 million, nothing.
He's doing this.
Yeah.
Right now.
Don't do that. That represents production. Don't do that. That's production.
I like to do this, right?
When my boy does that, he is eating. So please, that represents production. But no, like that's a tough contract to swallow up, because that's basically, the equivalent of your defensive quarterback, and as far as a contract number, with no production.
Yep.
That's like 4 players.
Yeah.
Four contributing factors on a defense that could probably do something.
And it's a hard cap league. Yeah. I know I keep saying it, but it's the truth.
Oh yeah, because if it was an NBA situation with a luxury tax, y'all would be dead. Every year, Jerry would kill you. Jerry would kill every one of you. Your favorite player would be on the Dallas Cowboys. You would be a Cowboys fan by default.
Yeah, but he would definitely turn into George Steinbrenner of the NFL.
3 Super Bowls in 4 years. The last time there was no salary cap.
But honestly, that's why the NFL did it the way they did, because they knew that people like Jerry Jones and Robert Kraft would just buy championships.
Yeah, they're going to Steinbrenner their way to like 15.
Yeah, and so I mean, you can like it or not. That's why they did it. And now you're stuck. And when you're spending 20% on one player,
you cannot
10% another. It's just, you're done.
You're killing your ability to grow. You're not going to be able to breed any talent, and you're not going to be able to infuse your roster with any meaningful free agent. I'm not even talking about like the top 5 that get these massive contracts like Frank Clark and screw your whole system up. I'm talking about like useful free agents, contributing players that are solid, that didn't cost you. You got them for market values when I'm getting at.
Yeah. And yeah, I mean, it's a scary thought, but it's true. The Chiefs may not make the playoffs this year. I know they're only a game out.
What helps on the horizon?
There isn't any.
There's no help. They would have to do, like I said, a trade is the only way out, unless they can free agent magic somebody they've been paying attention to for a couple of years that's not signed to a team. Maybe they need help.
Yeah. But they need help in more than just one spot.
I can't tell you how many shots of Tyrann Matthew sitting in the defensive backfield like this
Yeah.
That's all he's done this year.
Yeah.
And the safety play has been terrible. Sorensen cat, he's toast every time. If there's anybody, tight end, wide receiver, toasty.
And see, that's the thing. Like, even when the Colts were doing their thing, their defense was bad. The offense could keep up. Peyton could get that offense to at least have the games competitive. That game on Sunday was not competitive at all. It was over by the first quarter.
That defense was never bad because it always had Dwight Freeman.
Yep. Well, true.
Yeah. I'm just Syracuse guys. Sorry, I had to do it.
But I mean, teams would play the Colts and they would know they would have to score.
Right. Yeah. There's no choice.
Yeah. So you knew a punt was a loss. So they would try to press a little bit more, and that's what would allow them to do that. Kansas City, okay, they scored 3 points. 1, 2, 3 against Tennessee. Derrick Henry outscored them himself.
That doesn't work.
No.
I mean, you know what? It's only going to get colder, and Derrick Henry's only going to continue to kill people.
Yes.
Have you ever caught it? You guys ever caught a football when it's like 30 degrees out?
It hurts. It
Feels
hurts.
feels like you're catching a brick.
Yeah.
Imagine getting hit by Derrick Henry.
No. I have kids.
Yeah.
I want to remember them.
What is a football? Like a pound, 2 pounds, something like that?
Something like that, yeah.
It's like 130. That's 130 footballs hitting you at 20 miles an hour intentionally.
Yeah.
No.
No.
I'm telling you. That's why I like basketball. That's why I like playing basketball. I'll play flag football too. That's it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, Derrick Henry is just a beast of a man. And
he definitely deserves to be called King Henry.
yes.
I remember, when was Jacobs in the league? The early 05, 6, 7, something like that.
Who?
Brandon Jacobs. Yeah.
Yeah. He was.
I'm sorry. I thought I could refer to him with his last name only.
Yeah.
Well, I thought you said Jacob's son. That's why I was confused.
Oh, no.
No. Brandon Jacobs. He was on the Giants mid 2000s.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. I remember being at a friend's house, super stoned, and the camera like pans over to him, and my friend and I just looked at each other like, that guy's huge. Like, he is huge.
Yeah.
Like I just can imagine tackling that.
Yeah.
Right. Derrick Henry is a defensive end playing running back.
But
who enjoys hitting people.
Enjoys hitting people. What blows me away are his feet. For somebody that big to have those little shuffling feet that he's got, like, man, that's a gift. He's had to work on that.
When they went Wildcat on Sunday and he threw the touchdown pass, it got me thinking, what if he actually had good form throwing?
Oh, I was so nervous because he took the ball and he had this super long wind up, and I'm like, no, Derrick, you're quicker. Like that, just like that, Derrick.
Like, what if that's the one thing he works on this offseason? Be able to throw 5 passes a year, just and be back in the Wildcat. You just throw a quick out. How would you stop them?
You wouldn't.
Or flamethrower. Just go out there and burn every one of them. I really don't have any answers for that. I mean, if you don't play it like he's going to run, he'll score.
Yeah.
Right.
And if you play like he's going to pass, he's going to throw, or he's going to run, he's going to throw it. So there's no.
That's what I'm saying.
Lose all across the board.
I'm not saying line him up a quarterback the entire time. Don't tell me.
No. Yeah.
But like when they're down there, 5-yard line or in, you line him up in the Wildcat, and if there's a threat of him actually throwing it accurately, you're done.
Yeah.
You might as well just go. There's the end zone. Go. Just
nothing you can
don't hit me.
Nothing you can do.
Yeah, but Vrabel, his mindset is, look, I put King Henry in the Wildcat. I like my chances with King Henry over any defensive end. I mean, any defensive end or defensive tackle, unless it's Aaron Donald. That would be interesting to see. But
okay, well, let me ask you this though. As they're currently constructed, is Tennessee the best team in the AFC, or is it somebody else?
It's only going to get colder. I'm serious. It's harder to throw the football in some of these conditions that he's going to play in.
Yeah.
Like if he has to go to Buffalo in the playoffs, no, that's the wrong guy. I don't want Derrick Henry to come into Buffalo in the playoffs. Let's go to Tennessee. It's like 20 degrees warmer. Like, no. that running the football with that ability, man, that's tough in December. That is really tough. People are going to be real sore after those games.
Mm-hmm. And his breakaway speed is so impressive. Like as soon as he gets one cut out, like he's outrunning defensive backs, and he's like 6'4", 260 pounds.
247, I think, something like that. 237, 247, something like that. Still. I mean,
okay. Well, let me pose the question a different way. Do you trust Ryan Tannehill to win an AFC Championship game?
Yes. If Derrick Henry can shoulder the burden, keep moving that football, Tannehill's looked pretty darn good here recently.
Okay.
Play action, man.
Play action's the son of a gun, especially when like we're saying that it's not like a Alvin Kamara play action.
Yeah.
One linebacker can go grab Alvin Kamara. A good NFL linebacker can go up there and get him. That's not happening with Derrick Henry.
Right.
He's going to bounce off that first one, stiff arm, or run him over. There's like so many options. Go around him, through him, under him, tunnel. I don't know. But like he can do all of these things and then just stiff arm the second guy that comes and take off. And it's like, what are you doing? He's a freak show. So yeah, I think Derrick Henry being healthy is going to make Tannehill an AFC Championship quarterback.
Okay, so as of right now, granted we're only about halfway through the season, you're saying that Tennessee is going to go to the Super Bowl out of the AFC.
It looks like it right now. Is my opinion.
Okay, who are they playing on the other side? BG doesn't want to jinx it.
Say it, Cowboys.
Well, you know what? I can do the bullshit ESPN thing. I'll say, the Bucs are the defending champion until further notice.
To be the man, you got to beat the man.
That's true.
So that's what I'm going to say. The Bucs are the defending Super Bowl champion until further notice.
Fair enough. Mr. Hey, Super Douche Open and Gravy is not going to have anything to say about it.
I don't know. The douche level rises each week. I mean, come on, man. Are you serious? I own you. I've always owned you. I don't. That mustache, that haircut, and then saying that.
He just needs a Camaro.
Does it get any more douchey? Oh,
that's all he needs is a Camaro. That's it.
In boat shoes. With no socks for those stinking ass feet.
Man. It's hard to see anybody. If the road has to go through Tampa, which it seems if it may, it's gonna be tough to beat Tom Brady, man.
Well, right now, if the playoffs started right now, and obviously that's a big if, the road to the Super Bowl would not go through Tampa. It'd go through Arizona.
Oh, see, that's right. Oh, I totally forgot about the Cardinals. And they picked up Zach Ertz, which looks like it's going to pay off. Kind of hurt me in fantasy, but whatever.
I don't give a shit. I tried to give you a tight end. I tried to give you the tight end, and you didn't want it.
I mean, Goddard did okay.
The tight end. The tight end.
The brother of Jason Kelsey.
Yes. Yes.
Let's just say I'm glad I didn't make that trade because Cooper Kupp been kicking ass for me this year, man. Shout outs to Cooper.
Yeah. I have Christian now, but made that trade, still won 4 in a row.
Yeah. So, and Dorian, that goes back to what we were talking about in the last segment about the Rams and that Detroit game. I mean, the Rams just out-talented the Lions severely. I mean, pretty much at every position, the Rams were more talented. And the Lions were in it because Dan Campbell has balls of steel. I mean, to go in the first quarter to have an onside kick and then get it, don't get the third down conversion, and then have a fake punt on the possession you got the onside kick on.
He literally has nothing to lose, right?
Yeah.
He's already lost a bunch. There's nothing else that can be done.
No.
You might as well just onside kick to start the game, start the fuckery early.
Yeah.
I'm not even ragging on your Lions anymore. I feel bad for them. They're playing hard.
Yeah.
hard.
Well, I've been talking to some of our listeners on Twitter and going back and forth about the Lions, and basically what I said was they need to keep going where they're going. Yes, they're 0-7. Yes, things are bad, but we knew things were going to be bad. We were just kind of hoping that Goff would have something. Clearly, he doesn't. What they need to do is keep going with the foundation that they're going, build the offensive line because that's key, as we've established earlier today. Have some weapons, maybe sign a free agent quarterback. There's going to be some decent ones floating around out there. As long as it's not Sam Darnold, because that went by the wayside quickly.
Ooh.
Oh man, that
That's
was
depressing.
That's like one of those summer
Mhm.
storms where you're like, damn it, all the lightning, everything, it rains for 15 minutes, it's gone.
Yeah.
Damn, damn, Sam.
Damn. Oh, damn.
So what was the problem in New York? Was it Darnold or was it Gase?
Oh,
Yeah,
It
the
seems
answer
like
is
a
both.
dysfunctional marriage.
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. Both you're wrong.
Yeah. Mm.
So, but yeah, and I don't know what Carolina's going to do because Christian can't do it all.
Yeah.
That
I know
he cannot.
Yeah, I know that I was reading that Carolina is in the sweepstakes for Deshaun Watson now. At first they were like, "No, nah, we're good," and I'm like, let's revisit that.
So all right, so what can we make of this? Teams are interested. Something is up. Their teams would not be interested in this man if there was something that was going to be happening in the court system.
Sure.
Yeah.
Did the organization try to defame this man, or excuse me, did the organization successfully defame this man?
I can't say either way.
Starting to feel weird. I do not see a multi-billion-dollar organization going after somebody to lead their football team that's going to go to jail or have anything happen to them for sexual assault.
I mean, I know we've ragged on NFL GMs. In fact, I had a executive at my job say, "Well, these GMs must know what they're doing. They're paid millions of dollars." No, but I don't see GMs trading away assets for nothing. I mean, there's a potential that you're getting nothing in return. Not a player who possibly could pan out, but like you're literally getting nothing. It's like, here, take my draft picks. I don't need them.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, I had an executive ask me on Monday. He was like, "Well, I don't get what the big deal about Justin Fields is. There must be something good in him. Like, did you watch him play in college? Because yeah, he was okay and he was good in college when he wasn't pressured.
He was pressured,
when he
right?
had one or two reads tops.
They showed a picture of him. Was he crying on the sideline yesterday?
Yes.
Damn.
Man, he was crying for real.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, have you ever had a whole foot in your ass?
I'm from the South, so yes.
Because he had a whole foot in his ass yesterday, Sunday.
Yeah, dude, they would slap him around like he was the little brother.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I will say that comment that he made about had the game slowing down, for him, that did not age well.
Not at all. Soon those guys were like, "Oh yeah, the game slowed down. Okay,
here. Slow this down.
Yeah, try a zone blitz on for size, buddy."
Exactly.
All you see is linebackers, defensive linemen on the line of scrimmage, and here comes the safety. Linebackers bugged out.
That's the thing with these athletic quarterbacks in college. They are not trained of how to actually play quarterback. They are trained to take advantage of their athleticism.
We got like 3 episodes on this.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Probably more than that.
Yeah.
But I mean, you're seeing in the NFL. I mean, Zach Wilson is broken. Again, that's probably Adam Gase, but he's physically broken too. Justin Fields cannot play.
Yeah, but you know what? For about 10 years now, maybe a little less, they've been going to quarterback camps, 7-on-7 camps. Like they're getting the exposure and they're getting the training. So what's the deal? I just thought about that. That's been the top quarterbacks go to these camps every year.
Right.
So what's the deal?
Well, just because you're the big man in high school does not mean you're the big man in college or the big man in the NFL.
No, they're going to like camps with like the top 1% of their class.
Dude, Tate Martell went to the 11 on 11, and Dorian's just got to hide his head in shame now when it mentioned Tate Martell.
Look, don't include people that most likely have drinking problems. Allegedly.
No, that's Johnny Manziel, not Tate Martell. I know the names are similar.
Oh, Martell and Menzel, they have some similarities.
I'm telling you, not every human being that plays college football is ready to handle what comes with college football.
No.
Right.
And BJ, before you ask it, yes, I was stalling. I did not want to cover our picks, but we have to.
Trash.
Da, 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 da.
Once I saw I lost, I was like, oh, don't want to talk about it.
So
It's been
Dorian's
rough.
still leading. He was at 500 a while ago. Now he's at 12 and 16. BJ, you and I are at 11 and 17. So
The comeback is real.
yes, says the guy that picked Seattle last night.
I did too. And I'll tell you, when Geno fired that pass in there to DK Metcalf and he took off for 84 yards, I was like, it's happening.
And then nothing else happened.
And then nothing else happened for the rest of the game.
I
But I'll
would
tell
say-
you what, I needed that touchdown, DK. I needed all those yards too. Thank you very much, sir.
I will tell you that I had the game on last night, and that was the most anticlimactic drive I've ever seen in my life.
Full
What New Orleans
confession,
had, yeah,
I
what was
turned
it,
it off.
19 plays, 10 minutes for a field goal.
I turned it off. I was like, okay, I don't want to do this anymore.
This isn't fun.
I
This
got
is
limits,
bad.
man. Like, I know we do a sports podcast, but I got limits, damn it. Like, if you're not going to be entertaining, I'm going to give you a good shot. I'm pretty sure I watched till halftime. Oh, no, I watched till the first part of the third quarter.
It
I
was
was like, nope.
bad. It was bad.
I wish I could take my viewership rating away from this, so you don't even know I watched it.
This is what ESPN gets for pissing off the NFL so many years ago. Because you
Mhm.
notice that the Sunday night games are almost always better than the Monday night games.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
It wasn't always the case, but it is now.
Yeah. It's no.
ESPN has no one to thank but themselves for that.
ESPN.
Yep.
Damn you, ESPN.
So the first game we're going to pick this week, it's Captain Douchebag against Kyler Murray.
You
Green
heard
Bay-
it here first. Captain Douchebag turns him to 6-1.
Okay.
Go back, listen. First week of the season, I'm pretty sure it was. I told you the douchier he is, the better he will play, and it's only building. I'm worried.
I think it was our NFL preview. I don't think it was the first
Yeah,
week of the season.
It's either the week before. It's right around there.
Yeah.
Feel free to listen to a couple episodes to find it. Doesn't matter.
Yeah, go ahead. Get our numbers back up.
Yeah.
Dorian, who you picking? Captain Douchebag or Captain Murray?
Oh, Captain what?
I heard that. I heard it.
Hey, this is
I
not
read-
fun when the guy that does it's in charge of editing.
I read that Devontae Adams may not be playing this weekend because of COVID protocol. I don't know if you
And
guys
saw
heard that.
that.
and Lazard just got lumped in there. I just saw it come across the ESPN.
Yeah.
So
I
that's
think
two.
I'm
That's
cool.
two of his receivers he's been targeting frequently recently.
Yeah. I'm gonna go with Eric.
Nope.
Yeah, see, I'm with Captain Douchebag.
My thing is, who's he gonna throw to though? If Devontae Adams and Lazard is out, I mean, there's
As long as he's got that mustache when he comes out on the field, he's winning.
until I'm proven otherwise, because you got to figure the only game that he lost was the game that he tried to lose. So
Yeah. He messed with Jameis's head too. That's terrible.
didn't take much.
Why?
W.
Dorian, stop doing that.
That's
Please don't do that
classic,
again. BJ's gonna throw something at you.
I know he would have said something. Just say it. Get it out the way, BJ.
Oh, we're good. We're good. I'm focused on the next pick. I've shifted gears.
Okay, the next one is Pittsburgh and Cleveland.
Before we say anything, I have a question. Whose quarterback's better?
Whose quarterback plays better or worse?
Yes. Well, John, I almost call him Johnny Manziel. Baker's not playing this week, I don't think.
I think, yeah, because his shoulder is all screwed up.
So, whose quarterback is better? Roethlisberger or Case Keenum?
Case Keenum.
That's what it feels like. Case Keenum's elbow doesn't click in every position.
So who are you picking?
Man. I'm going
Cleveland's
to pick
a 3-point favorite, by the way.
Yeah, I'm going to pick Cleveland. Case Keenum's been with the head coach too before. I believe they went to a championship game together.
Yeah.
So they have history, and man, Ben's arm looks real bad.
Now the question that I have is: do the Browns try to knock Ben out so they get to Mason Rudolph again?
I don't think Mason Rudolph hopes so.
Dorian?
Although Big Ben is not Big Ben, I'm going to go with Pittsburgh's defense. I think their defense is going to give.
The defense is crazy. That is for sure. The defense is top-notch defense.
Yeah, it's going to give Case
when everybody's healthy, because when TJ Watt's not in there, it's not so much.
Right.
Yep.
Right.
Yeah, see, I went with Cleveland because Pittsburgh is just a shell of themselves.
I just saw what you did to me. Oh my God, I want to leave. Son of a bitch.
Love it. Love it.
BJ's going to lose again. Okay, so the next one is Tampa versus New Orleans. Tampa is only a 4.5-point favorite.
I'm not talking to you. Of course, it's the Bucks. Jameis is going to give the backup quarterbacks at least 2 picks.
Dorian?
I'm going with Tampa Bay. I don't see Tampa losing this game. I think it'll be a good game because New Orleans defense is like they. Oh man, I love watching the defense, but I think Tom Brady, as usual, figures it out. And I think Gronk comes back this game too. So.
Is their defense good, or does their defense look good against Geno Smith?
That is true.
I mean, it's all about a matter of perception.
Right.
Well, I mean, they're about to face Mr. Get the Ball Back, so their defense is probably look pretty good.
So the last game we're gonna do is Dallas versus Minnesota.
Son of a bitch.
Hey, come on, you're playing Kirk Cousins.
Hold your breath until God comes back.
Hey, we just proved that there was a God because there must be a devil that Joe Flacco signed with. So.
Oh man.
I'm gonna say one thing, and you can put my pick based off of this. That line is an insult.
So Minnesota should be favored, right?
Yeah. Sure, that's what they want. Bet you won't bet that game.
Nope.
Yep.
Yeah.
Just to continue our conversation, guys. Still quiet on Sundays. I just want to keep the listeners informed.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Dallas. I don't think Minnesota's DBs will have any answer for CeeDee Lamb, Cedric Wilson, Amari Cooper, and Michael Gallup, which I read that they may be shopping Michael Gallup also.
Oh. I don't like that. Well, they're going to have to pay a lot of people next year, so somebody's got to go. It's just going to happen.
Yeah, I could see them trading him for draft picks because it's not cash.
Or an expiring contract. It'd be
Yeah.
nice if they could get somebody that they wanted to get off of, and Dallas could just use them for just filling spots or something, maybe.
Yeah.
I don't really like the idea of him trading Gallup, though.
Yeah.
He's a solid 2, and he's going to be a 1 somewhere else.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, New England would take him in a heartbeat.
A heartbeat.
No.
Hell, the Giants would too.
Oh, and speaking of New England, again, going back to our
New York's where Cowboys go to die. Ask Jason Garrett.
Ooh,
Oh, shit.
well, that hurts. So,
The truth hurts consistently.
Yeah. So somebody was like, "Hey, see, look, Mac Jones put up 50 against the Jets. Well, he's
So?
the second coming." And I'm like, "Yeah, exactly."
That's like those people that say, "I take care of my kids." Like, what's the option? What's the other option?
I pay my taxes. Okay, good.
Yeah.
I go to work every day.
Let me ask you something. Would you pay your taxes if they didn't take it out every week? Let's just be honest.
Probably not.
Most people know.
That's why they do it.
So I pay my taxes crap. Only because they take it out. Let's just be honest, folks.
Yeah. But yeah, like Mac Jones is 2-0 against the Jets because everybody's 2-0 against the Jets. And
why are we talking about this?
Yeah, it's
No,
just fun. Yeah,
like no, but it's doing stuff you're supposed to do. He's just doing stuff he's supposed to do. We
yeah.
don't celebrate that. Are we to the point of society where we celebrate people doing their job?
Have you
Unfortunately.
seen America recently?
I don't want to talk about this right now.
It's depressing.
That is depressing.
Hey, there's a worker shortage, but a whole bunch of people just quit their jobs, so there should be plenty of workers for you.
Absolutely.
Go put an application and see what happens.
Yeah.
Let me know. Right back.
Yeah. So, gentlemen, yeah, I mean, our NFL picks, they could be worse.
Yes. Yes.
DJ hopes we get at least one right this week.
Oh yeah, that would be great. That'd be great.
So, go ahead. You're gonna say something.
Oh, I'm just saying that line's bullshit.
Yeah, Dallas 1.5 in Minnesota. That's just weird.
Yeah.
Like, well, hold on. Is it 1.5 because they don't know if Dak is going to play or not?
What? Who said that?
Who said that Dak is questionable?
Like Tom Brady's questionable.
No, they don't know how Dak is going to be because of the injury that he had.
And that's exactly what I would love to tell you if I was about to play you also. I don't know. His calf's jacked up, still swollen. It's terrible.
I'm just telling you what Schefter's saying. Now, it is Schefter, so go figure.
Yeah, but Stephen Jones probably wrote the story according to last week's news break. So
check the emails.
Touche. I got that one, Adam. That's mine. Stephen wrote those emails.
Yes.
And Adam called him the editor also.
Yeah, let me pull up Dak's injury reports. Last I saw, they didn't know if he was going to play or not.
What is it? Is it his ankle or what is it?
I thought it was his calf. Okay, so the latest updates on Dak Prescott's injury are good. That's what they're saying. Yeah, it's his calf, and they expect him to play. So if he plays, that 1.5, the line is bullshit. If he doesn't, we'll see.
We got Will Greer.
Ooh. I volunteer to change my pick if Dak doesn't play. Is he pregnant again?
Who?
Will Greer.
I never heard anything about that. Oh, he failed a drug test because of somebody else's pee or something?
Yeah, isn't that why he got kicked out of Florida?
Yeah, he was pregnant.
Oh, that's a double whammy right there. I failed the test, and that might be mine. Mm.
If I remember right, he was at Florida. He was suspended a year for PEDs because he was pregnant, and then he went to West Virginia.
Yep.
So
Well, he must not have any family in West Virginia because he didn't get anybody pregnant up there.
hey, you said it, not me.
Another state I got to drive around.
You're not welcome here in West Virginia.
Shit, I'll tell you one thing. It's one of the most beautiful natural states that I've seen.
Oh, the mountains are gorgeous. I went up
Beautiful.
to Huntington one year.
Boy, walked into a convenience store. That was a mistake. Changed my whole opinion about the place. Jeez, y'all don't know what sugar does to you, do you?
You got to brush it off your teeth.
Fuck all those teeth up.
You can't just let the sugar stay overnight. You got to brush it off.
Mhm.
Mm.
That's what the fluoride is for.
One of my coworkers is from West Virginia. I give him the business all the time. I'd be like, "It's funny, you're from family's from West Virginia." He's like, "Yeah." I said, "You don't have any features like a goat."
Mm.
Man, somebody's gonna deck you a ding.
Hey, we just talked about he has a superpower to say whatever
I-
he wants and no one hits him.
I'm not saying like it's not gonna happen. It should have so many times and just hasn't yet. That's all I'm saying. It's
Oh, yeah.
I am not a physically imposing person, so I don't know what it is. Maybe sometimes I know I leave people's wheels spinning, and they're just like, "Huh?"
I will just say this, that whenever you go on Twitter to use the podcast account and you insult Steve Smith, make sure that you tag yourself in that first.
Nope, nope. That account is tagged to you, by the way. I believe it's registered to you, so it's
Kill
even
everybody
better.
killed.
And the location says your location. So I was like, I don't know, that's the best move.
Yeah, like I was out with the family and like I had on my phone, I'm like, BJ's gonna get me killed.
Yes. Yes.
Oh, shoot.
I was right though.
Yeah,
I was
you're
right.
not wrong.
No, Steve Smith is not good at his job and everybody's scared to tell him. He will whip everyone's ass.
Mhm.
He's an extra special kind of crazy.
You know what he reminds me of? He reminds me of listening to old boxers do boxing. Come on, I know what you're talking. You know what I'm talking about. He's punch drunk. He sounds punch drunk.
Yeah, kind of
Yeah.
like
I don't want to mock him.
Yeah.
It'd be the one podcast that gets listened to by Steve Smith. I don't want that.
yeah, and then he comes see all of
Yeah, showed up at your doorstep.
Like, he starts a sentence, stops and starts another one, but you don't really know where the first sentence started and the last one. It's just a crazy. It's interesting. It's very interesting to me.
Well, you know that is how CTE presents.
See, and you're worried about me saying shit.
them.
Tell you, Adam. You see a little bald 5'8" guy walk up to your door. You go out the back.
Knocking on the door, it's like I'm just gonna go out the back door.
Exactly. Don't try to go out the back either.
And the problem is, it's Steve Smith. He might beat you around the house.
This is true.
Yeah.
Hear the
Type
footsteps
the way
and
he
just
feels.
run.
Go and get.
Hey, but you know what? At least he's not getting into fights with Anthony Davis on the sidelines.
I'd like to see that. That's a
Yeah.
whole lot of reach in that fight.
Yeah,
It's like 14 feet of reach.
man. Look, I don't know if AD will be successful in that fight. Dwight Howard has he got some power, man.
Look,
You know,
it took Dwight Howard like 5 years to put Paul Pierce on his ass in the playoffs.
indeed.
Okay, that's a protected physical altercation. Refs are going to
Yeah.
break it up. Your real fighting teammates are going to show up like you're good. You could have done it years ago, but then he finally does it. I must tell you, that's the hardest I've ever felt that arena shake was when he dropped Paul Pierce in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, but BJ, you had a point though. We're 4 games into the season.
Great.
This should not be happening 4 games into the season.
Especially on the sideline on national TV.
And
Yeah.
Russ is struggling. Like that team could be in for it. You got to remember when the Heat assembled that super team in Miami, it didn't come together right away. It was ugly for
Right.
a little bit.
No, and
Right.
the thing with the Miami Heat, well, not only did they have the three that they had, but they brought in players that could complement the others. I mean, yes, you're right. Initially, it was kind of bumpy, but then they brought in a Ray Allen.
Mhm.
I can't remember if Mike Miller was already there or
Look,
if they brought him
I
in.
need somebody to get hit game winning shots, man. 'Cause I don't do it. I'll get Ray Allen, no problem.
Yeah,
The closer.
but that's not how the Lakers are constructed. They're constructed like they're just a 2K team,
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
and it doesn't work.
They got a lot of things going on. Russ and LeBron, between the two of them, are averaging almost 10 turnovers a game right now.
That's
LeBron's
not
averaging
winning
4.
basketball.
Russ is averaging 5.7.
Yeah.
That's 20 points you gave back to the other team potentially.
And look, I like peanut butter. I like pizza. I don't like peanut butter on my pizza, and I think that's what the Lakers are right now. They're a peanut butter pizza.
Oh, knock it till you try it. That's what they say.
I've tried it, and it's not very tasty.
Oh, you don't tell people that. That was a joke. That was a joke. Don't ever tell anybody that. They'll think you're some kind of like terrorist or psychopath or something.
Dude, there's a restaurant up by you that puts peanut butter on hamburgers. So
Ew.
I've heard that's good. I'll
Not
never
gonna
try
do
it.
that.
I've heard that's good. I'll never try it. I'll never try it. I don't. I'm weird. Like, you know that sweet fried chicken at the Chinese restaurants, like the honey chicken?
Mhm.
So good. I can eat pounds of it. Other than that, I don't like sweet and meat. Does that make sense to anybody?
Yeah.
Like the honey in Chick-fil-A's little chicken? No, I don't want it. Just give me the biscuit and the
that's
chicken.
just because it's God's chicken. He doesn't want you eating it.
Well, then God shouldn't put his chicken in my mouth if he's in control all the time. He did it. He did everything.
I'm waiting for the
man.
lightning to strike me.
A couple of years ago when a hurricane hit Louisiana and it knocked that Confederate statue over, I was the first one to respond on WFTV's post, and I put God did it.
I'm sure that went over exceedingly well.
Oh, I will forward you the message I got from somebody in South Carolina. My reach is wide. Don't you ever fucking talk about God like that. I was like, oh, good Christian man, I see.
Yes.
Don't come with ideas and thoughts and things to prove me wrong. Well, you can't prove me wrong. So what could you do? Oh, you try to change my. You can't change my mind. What would you do? Just shut the fuck up.
Yeah. You will yell and scream and hope you just go away.
Yeah. Just shut up.
Yeah.
I don't care. Look, if I went through the first 13 years of my life sitting in pews ignoring shit, I can continue to do it now.
Hey, Jim Jordan did. And he's in Congress now.
No. Can't see people's hands are in the pews. There's no telling where Jim Jordan's hands are.
And I'll tell you what, they're not on emails forwarding to the administration. That's where they're not. So anyways, it's late and the World Series starts today and we have yet to even talk about it. Shows just how far baseball has come.
Well, Dodgers aren't in it. I don't care.
I don't think anybody cares.
I've been watching it. I watched the Dodgers and the Braves. It was a pretty good series. Dodgers couldn't come up with the firepower to match the Braves. I watched the homer that ended it.
Yep.
3-run
the Braves
homer
got hot for a few games and then that was it.
Yeah.
No,
so, I mean, are the cheaters or the Hicks gonna win?
Oh my God, Adam! Adam wants to end the show because he has things to do tonight. That's what he could. We're adults. You could just say, "Hey, I gotta go, guys. We're gonna wrap this one up a little early." You don't have to go the route that I would use.
Hey, they're the ones that brought in Travis Twitt to sing the national anthem. So,
oh dang,
nothing like supporting anti-vaxxers.
Doesn't Travis Tritt? Doesn't he live in Central Florida? He lives in
Miami, he lives in Claremont.
No, he doesn't. Does he really?
Yes, he does. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, at least he used to.
Yeah. Why? Of all the places you could live, all the money you got, and you're like, He must have gotten a plane. He's like, what's that place that looks like a butthole? They're like, Central Florida. He's like, well, I'll move next to the butthole.
Yeah.
Trying to get my ass beat tonight.
That might do it.
I know, right?
So I think on that note, I think we'll end the show for tonight.
That's how you end the show.
That's how you do it.
Okay.
So,
That's
ladies
it.
and gentlemen, this has been Sandlot Sports.
Peace.